real true, ay, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Yo, what's up everyone? This is VCVSips and welcome to the video. We will be talking about the top tiers. No, I messed up my intro. Yo, what's up everyone? This is VCVSips and welcome to the channel. We got a special video today, a special collab, as me and my friend KingNarukami are together to make a tier list for what we believe are the best characters in Persona 4 Goldens. We, of course, top is S tier, bottom is D tier. And before we get started, let me introduce my friend KingNarukami. Welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. Let everyone know everything about you and your channel.
Thanks, VC. I appreciate you inviting me onto the video. And yeah, I'm KingNarukami45 from Twitter. I'm a content creator, always trying to spread positivity into the Persona community. And I really love Persona 4. So when VC asked me to invite me onto this video, I was really excited. And I get to talk about one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm ready to do this, man.
Oh, me too. And Persona 4 is definitely one of my favorite games of all time too now, so I can't wait to discuss this with you. So for everyone who's watching, if you guys are also excited and hyped, don't forget to smash the like button, and don't forget to make sure you check out King Narukami's channel, as well as check out our channel here and subscribe to both of them for the latest content that you would be interested in. You have a lot of Persona 4 content on your channel, and over here on our channel here, we got a lot of different live streams, videos, reviews, and music and more. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, check out our channels. But without further ado, let's get started with this tier list. And I think the easiest way to start the tier list is by throwing Teddy in D tier.
Dude, no, that's doing a disservice to the D tier, dude. He just needs to be in a tier below that.
I would agree, however, I don't know. We'll see when we add more, but I think at least D tier for sure right now.
The guy is just annoying. He sexually harasses people all the time. It's just not a good character.
And I think I'm about to relapse.
Now, let's talk about someone who I don't think is a pain in the ass at all. The sweetheart Nanako. I think she has to be at least a B tier, right?
Oh man, to me she's S tier.
S tier. Ooh, wow.
Oh yeah, man.
I think she's a great character, and yeah, it may get annoying after a while when she says,
"Every day is great at your Juness."
Every day's great at your Juness.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
I think she could be A or B, but you think S? I'm not sure if we're gonna put her in S.
Oh, the reason I say S is because Nanako reminds me of what it's like to be a big brother. Her story and everything, her being so strong throughout the entire thing, really resonates with me. And then the protagonist, I'll call him you, taking care of her, protecting her, you really feel an emotional connection towards her. And I felt like that, like protecting my little sister.
I'm not a huge fan of Yosuke. He's better than Teddy, for sure, but like, I don't think he's more than a C tier. Yosuke, he's just the casual, regular, best friend character. And yes, later on in his own social link, in his personal life, like, it gets better, like, as a whole, like, for his story and his entire arc. How he may be jealous of the protagonist, you, throughout your entire time together, but he still tries to keep an open smile and to be the light and joy of the environment when everything's going dark and crazy in the story, in the main plot, of course. But Yosuke overall, I don't think he's a horrible character, but like, definitely can be a little bit annoying, definitely can be a pain sometimes. Not as bad as Teddy, but I don't know. I just don't think he's as good.
I like Yosuke's character, and I know he resonates with a lot of people. I made that Persona 4 video a while back, and a lot of people really gushed about Yosuke. I didn't really feel that way about him, but I get where others are coming from.
Right.
To me, he's a B tier, nothing more than that. He's a good bro character to have.
I did the social link, but I didn't get that deep into it. I really wasn't feeling the character. Naoki, I feel like we gotta put him somewhere on the low end. Maybe him in C tier, maybe?
Yeah, you don't really get to know him that
Yeah.
well. I feel like he doesn't get enough after. Are we doing spoilers during this?
Minor spoilers. Nothing. So nothing like completely major.
After what happens towards the beginning of the game, you would think that they would write him into the story a little more than they actually did, and not make him like an optional side.
Yeah, especially with how the whole
social
story
link.
starts with his sister basically being axed off real quick. Like, you might as well throw her in the same tier.
Right. Which is bad because I feel like they both had so much potential.
Oh, yeah,
but the writers
I agree.
kind of just threw them to the side. They did that to give you some sympathy towards Yosuke and him facing himself. But
Yeah.
after that, I really don't think they weren't even mentioned that much after that.
No, literally, they were forgotten about. Like, dead ass. Like, they literally, like, forgot that they even existed, practically. I really like Marie. I really like Marie. I really, really like Marie.
You go, Snowball Queen! That's the wrong gender.
We are going to be opposite ends of the spectrum on here, VC, and I love that about this video, man. I love it about this because she is slightly above Teddy in my
That's how
opinion.
you feel? Ooh, so this is gonna be tough to place her.
Oh man, I love it. This is what it's all about, man.
Well, I gotta put her above Yosuke though, for sure. I have to. Like, so she no matter, like, maybe even low A. I'm not sure. Oh my god, I'll explain why from my end. Yes, as someone who likes to make music, like the entire poetry aesthetic, like I personally resonated with that, but also like as a character and how she like grew to not just appreciate talking to the protagonist, you Narukami, but also life itself, getting to spend time with the entire cast, being like a part of the group. Like, as someone growing up, there's many times where I wasn't really like part of the group, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be invited to stuff, and then like seeing her like be invited to stuff sometimes for the social link, and I felt like she was a great fit and actually made Golden, like when it comes to the post-game portion, worth playing. Because like she gives a whole dungeon, and that doesn't include the other extra dungeon, which we're not going to talk about that. That's major spoilers. But I think for me, like I would put her in S tier, but I need to hear why you think D tier. I need to hear.
I'm glad that we actually have opposite opinions on this because
Yeah,
I like
very,
hearing both sides of the story.
very drastic difference in this one.
And I could totally see your point with the making music and everything. I thought that the character came off like sulky. I thought she was shoehorned into the story. Like, I think the story would have been a lot better if she wasn't involved. And I know we're like, I can see where people like her, but she just comes off as this like sulky.
I think that's why I like her
person to me.
though, because she's like a sulky, edgy girl. I don't know. I think that's another thing too. That's probably like why people feel like that. Like, I guess for lack of a better term, attraction towards that character.
Sounds like a wrestling gimmick from the mid 2000s for her right there.
Yeah.
Sulky, a sulky person that makes poems, basically Heidenreich.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. Now let's talk about someone who is the opposite of sulky, Chie. Now I know it's basically gonna be you put her. You know what? How about this? We'll put them both in S tier. How's that sound? Because I know you like Chie a lot too.
You know, I actually thought about it, and I actually think Chie should go in A tier.
Oh
not
really?
S.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then
Yeah.
then we'll change everything. So what makes you say that?
I don't think her character really hit, like, I love her personally because personally she gave me courage. I played the game this past year in a big moment in my life where I was deciding what I wanted to do with my future, and seeing her like overcome a lot of things, showing courage, gave me courage as well. Right. So I think that's why her character resonates so much with me.
You bitch! What the hell? All I was saying is if you're gonna be Narukami's girlfriend, then treat him better!
Now here's someone who wants to hit your point when you're trapped in a hotel room, Kawagishi.
Oh boy. How could you forget her? Man, my girlfriend and I we tore her to shreds when I saw her play through of it. She does not like her. I don't think she serves
like her
any
either.
purpose.
The only purpose she serves is to be a really nasty, but supposedly provocative woman that feeds on the children in the high school. That's how I felt.
So weird, man. It's like everything about her is accentuated.
But one teacher that I think deserves a better position than her, Mr. Gaptooth over here.
King Moron.
Yup, King Moron. And the thing is, I think he deserves a spot at the top of C tier. And the only reason why is because when it comes to when you first meet him, he immediately conveys that he hates you, he hates all the students, thinks everyone's a perv, and that everyone's a bunch of dicks. But then, like we said, minor spoilers, he dies. Out of the blue. And literally, I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, it wasn't just everyone going, yeah, he died. It was like, what? What do you mean he died? Like, that's how I reacted when I first found out, like, in-game that happened. Like, of course, it's like, great, he deserves it because of the type of asshole he was, and what we found out about his other stuff that he was doing, like, looking into, like, girls' locker rooms, I think, or something like that. There was, like, some stuff in the plot, I believe, where he was, like, looking into, like, girls and shit. But
I mean, he's an alright character. He definitely deserves the C tier. We didn't get a lot of him, and like you said, the last thing that we saw of him before he died in the story was the best scene that he had in the entire game. He was drunk at the during the trip.
Yeah.
During the school trip, and he was just checking on everybody to make sure they weren't fooling around and they were sleeping and everything. And then the next morning, he's hungover and his throw up is getting into the water where
they're all swimming.
Yosuke and
You guys crossed the line. Definitely. They brought this on themselves. Sheesh. Aren't they the worst, Kanji-kun? Hey, you've been awful quiet. Are you feeling okay? Don't tell me the injuries from yesterday are still...
What?
Ew! That was close.
What was that for?
Huh? Do you hear something over there? So that's why no one else was here. Good thing we noticed before we went in.
I think at least B tier. We gotta go Yukiko. At least B tier, you know what I mean?
100% agreed.
Or should we go bottom of A tier?
I say top B tier. I think that, unless you disagree with me, my reasoning is because I think the writers kind of just conveyed her as having this boring personality and everything. And I actually played through her social link, and I enjoyed the social link a little more than Chie's. Now, do I find her character as interesting as Chie's? No.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's partially the writers right there. The writers definitely dropped the ball with her, I feel like.
If you upset me anymore, you're going to pay.
Because, yeah, Daisuke and Ko, their social links
kind of shared.
They're interlocked, so I feel like they should both be together in C tier, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. K-O-U. Ku.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's Ku, Ko, Sho, Mo. I don't know. But you know what I do think? I do think the Fox is better than all three of them, though.
Oh yeah, dude, I love the Fox, man. But the only reason he should be in the C tier is because it's so damn expensive in the TV world to heal because of him.
Like, he would at least be in B tier, but the price is too high that, like, I would only use it, like, towards the very end of the game where I just had a surplus of money.
Anytime I was in trouble, I had plenty of going homes to use, so I didn't really use the Fox that much, honestly. But he was expensive as hell from what I remember.
Oh, yeah. He was super expensive. But, I'm gonna pick this next character, and I really just didn't like their social link. I saw him for one day, I didn't see him ever again. Shoot.
Oh, man, that's D tier.
I think bottom of D tier, to be honest.
Further down than Teddy?
Oh yeah, because at least at the end of the day, Teddy was at least like a main character, pivotal to the plot at least. Like he deserves the top of D for at least that. Like he'll lead the frontier of all the bad characters. He'll lead the frontier in D tier.
It is none other than I, General Teddy. Where's your salute?
He's so forgettable.
Literally,
man.
it's like Shu, get away from here, Shu, get out of here, Shu, like Shu, like oh my.
Get out, like just not a good character. Next.
Well, next, I was thinking we go with the protagonist for the next one. Of course, we're not going by the anime.
Right, which kind of hurts the ranking a little bit of him.
Oh, like he would have at least been a B tier or an A tier because like Chad.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
At the very least mid A tier for the anime. But if we're going by game standards,
I think B or C somewhere in this area.
If anything, he is top of C.
You think top of C?
Yeah.
C.
Because I think it's weird when you grade a silent protagonist because your opinion of him can vary from person to person. Not everyone experiences the same story. You know, someone could have made him an asshole. Someone could have made him sarcastic. Someone could have made him, you know, the nicest person. Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to rank that. So, I'm going to let you decide on this one, BC.
All right, here's how I feel. I feel that you and Yosuke need to both be at the bottom of B. So as we keep expanding this list, we'll keep you and Yosuke towards the back end of B, I feel like.
Okay.
And then we'll decide which order we'll put them in once we get to that point at the end. Because I know we gotta decide on this. I know you're fighting for Yosuke, I'm fighting for the protagonist on that one.
I'm for it, man. Let's go.
Hell yeah, yo. Now, Taro Namatame. Alright, I think he actually has a pretty good character arc, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think he honestly, as a character, and seeing how he really isn't a genuine bad guy and all that, I think that in itself puts him above Yukiko even.
Oh yeah, I think he is solid B tier, and maybe as we go on, maybe lower A tier. I think he is not talked about enough as a character.
Agreed.
Honestly,
he's always forgotten because when people realize because minor spoilers, we already mentioned that earlier, he isn't the main antagonist. It's like, oh, really? Like, then forget him. Like, no, don't forget him. Follow his story, understand why he did what he did, and realize, damn, he's a good character. Like,
he may be a shitty person.
Oh, because of what he did, yeah.
He cheated. Yeah, he cheated on his wife.
Yeah, which that's still a bad thing. Don't cheat on your wives if you're watching this video, guys.
It's not hard to not cheat. I mean, come on, guys, just keep it in your pants. But I think he's a very good character.
Will take it.
Oh gosh. Oh shoot, man, I wouldn't. No, not in a million years. I would get
1,000 miles
with that.
away.
Keep away.
Now, someone who, on the first day you meet them, basically took it from you immediately. The nurse.
Yeah? Okay, I actually have a funny story to tell about her, if you don't mind.
Let me know the story. Let me know.
All right. So here I am. I've dedicated myself during my first playthrough to Yukiko. Because I loved her design and everything, and my girlfriend loved her too. She's like, she's the one that you need to romance, and
Yukiko,
I gotta listen to the boss. Yeah, I gotta listen to the boss. So here I am in the hospital in the hospital with the what's her name again? Can't remember the name of.
I think no. Eri? No, it wasn't Eri. Was it?
Oh, that's not Eri.
Yeah, that's not Eri. No.
Let me
wait, Eri isn't even on the list. Hold on, wait a second. Eri isn't even here. How is Igor here, but Eri isn't here? What?
Sayako.
Oh, it's Sayako? Oh, Sayako. Yeah, Sayako, yeah. Okay. Yo, but real quick, that's crazy that Eri isn't even on.
Yeah, why?
That's so weird.
I liked Eri too. I liked her.
I thought she was pretty good too. If Eri was here, I'd put her in the B tier. We'll say that at least.
Eri does deserve. Yeah, she deserves some love.
Yeah.
But about Sayako, she's like starts flirting with you and everything,
day one.
and then
Puts her hand in your pants day one.
Right. And at like level 3, you had the option. She's like flirting with you and everything, and she basically asked you if you want to bang. And I thought it was a joke. And so I decided to do it in a relationship with my dear Yukiko. And all of a sudden, here we are in the hospital bed getting it on. I'm like, what the hell?
It's like Chad Narukami achievement achieved.
Bro, what a Chad.
Aren't you a little cutie? What do you say the two of us hit the town, huh?
Can't. I have to work.
Let's get Dojima on here. Let's put him on the board.
Right.
Let's put him on the board. I can't put him in A tier though. There's no way I'm putting him in A tier. I think he's worse than Yosuke though.
Okay.
Do you think he's worse than Yosuke though?
I love Dojima's character. I absolutely love him. I think that he is bottom A tier for me. But I would like for you.
Maybe right here then.
I want you to talk about him for a second, if you don't mind, VC.
In my opinion, with Dojima, like, he's not like Sojiro in Persona 5 Royal. He's a little more stern to you, Dojima, like in the story, in the plot, and like, I never felt there was a moment where like he was like trying to like be a friend of the protagonist. You know what I mean? Like, if he's supposed to be your uncle and everything, but like, he barely even took care of his own kid, let alone spend time with Nanako. When's he gonna spend time with you? Aside from his social link, where you barely even get to spend time with him, except for the few moments that he is home, and it pops up that you can actually work on the social link. Because sometimes he's home, it doesn't show up, like the social link bubble, and it's like, I feel like that kind of stuff weighed down his character. But like, he started to get more of a redemption, in my opinion, towards the later half of the story, as we know what happened to him and his legs.
But here's the thing. Sojiro was a real dick to you at the start of Persona 5. I don't feel like Dojima was being a dick to just be a dick. Just Sojiro at the beginning of Persona 5 was just a straight up dick.
I gotta make a counterpoint though, because the counterpoint is Sojiro had to be a dick. He's letting a stranger in his residence of work, like, and to live in the attic. Like, Dojima lets you live in his house, and he's supposed to be your uncle, and I felt like you get a better connection with Sojiro than you would Dojima. And not to be that guy or anything, to be like a spoiler on the future tier list, but he ended up at the bottom of A tier. So like, if I don't know if he could put both of them at the bottom of A tier, because I'll put him above Yukiko. I'm gonna probably put her higher than you're gonna put her. But I gotta be honest. At first, when I saw Naoto, I was like, oh, she seems pretty dope, because, yes, minor spoilers, it's a she. Yes, Naoto's a she. And I actually knew the moment I saw her, I just knew. But I gotta put her in A tier.
Oh, I agree.
Like solid
1000%.
A tier. Like, has to be here. Without a shadow of a doubt.
With her coming in so late to the story, they did a way better job of introducing Naoto than they ever did with Haru in Persona 5. And I love Haru. But Naoto just... her character's just so good. She faces so many challenges and overcomes them.
her overgrowing arc, like how she progresses and changes in the story too. Like when she's in the party, when she's not in the party, and when she's finally in a social link. All three of those different arcs, I would like to call them. You saw her change and grow in all those times, and then the talent show when she skipped out. It's like, what are you waiting for?
I feel like she's also the best party member in the game as well.
Oh, for the squad gameplay wise, yeah.
Oh yeah, in the original Persona 4, she wasn't as overpowered, but man, they really buffed her in Golden.
I think we gotta put her. Honestly, I may even put her in A. Honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love Naoto's character. I love her as a party member. I think that she just has a great arc, and she gets so much love from the writers.
The first time, I felt like I belonged somewhere.
Anytime.
Yeah, well, alright then. I better get going.
You realize you're headed the wrong way.
Huh? I am? I thought we were going to the hospital to see Nanako. Is that not the plan?
It's only lunchtime.
Huh? Oh...
She also becomes a pretty good waifu too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kanji had it bad. He was down bad with her.
Oh, he was down bad. But you know what? I think he was the best male character on the entire squad. I think he deserves A tier.
Oh, definitely. If not, he
and
is
that's not
to
including
S-tier.
anime. That's not even including the anime. If we include the anime too, that'd be S tier almost. Like, crazy.
Troy Baker did a phenomenal job with his character.
Yeah.
You really get to see Kanji grow over time and become more confident in himself.
And more confident
about
in
who he...
his feminine side, which there's nothing wrong with that for any of you viewers out there. There's nothing wrong with having a feminine side. If you like to knit, you like to knit. If you like to stitch things, then do what you gotta do.
Kanji may knit, but he could kick anyone's ass.
Oh yeah.
Hey, didn't I see you yesterday?
We aren't trying to follow you or anything, nor do I think you might be gay. And if you are, that's totally cool too. I think that's great.
Did you say gay?
Chie, you moron, you just couldn't keep your mouth shut! Run for it!
Huh? Wait a sec. Yosuke, don't leave me standing here!
Hey, get back here! I know what it looks like, but you're wrong! You are dead! You are so friggin' dead!
Oh. Now, someone who definitely lies, cheats, and steals, but not like Eddie Guerrero.
I love it, man. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. One of the best wrestler, one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Definitely one of the best, but I think we can all agree right here, yo. A tier? Or you do think S tier now?
I think S tier.
Let me know your thoughts first before we finally decide officially. Why S tier?
I absolutely love. See, it's hard to talk about without any spoilers, man.
That's why he's so up here, high up. That's why he's so high up.
He's just, his character takes like a total 180 at one point. At the end of the game, you actually, I'm not saying you completely sympathize with him,
but you understand.
But yes. Yes.
Yeah, Adachi, like you said, when you first see him, he's this clumsy guy, and when you eventually see that 180, it's like, oh god, what kind of person have we had in our house this whole time? What kind of person have we had associate with Nanako and other characters this whole time? You know what I mean?
What's wrong? I'm afraid you have to talk to Mr. Bang Bang now!
But I know she's a grandma.
Yeah.
So I'll put her above the Kanishi siblings.
Man, I think she should go below the bottom of C tier. I don't even remember her, dude. I didn't even do her social. I don't remember.
I actually didn't do her social either. But from what I've seen, because I go on my way to see some of the clips sometimes, that's just how I am. It isn't much. Yeah. Shout out to Troy Perry. We got and I gotta be honest, I originally liked her when I first was playing the game, and then like as I progressed through her social link, and the game literally kicked you out of her social link multiple times. Like sometimes it felt like it was intentional, sometimes you couldn't even tell if it was like, I don't know, fake. I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like C tier somewhere for sure.
Oh, senpai. Shut up.
Love it so much. And she ends up having a thing for Ko, whatever his name is.
Ko, yep.
Yeah.
And Ko likes Chie.
That's the thing. The anime does so much stuff for some of these characters that the game never did.
Really big and a pain in the ass, Hanako. I think she'd somewhere on D tier. Because, like, at least Teddy, like, even though he was a true absolute dick, like, it's supposed to be comedic humor. Hanako is just creepy, scary, just no. Get away from me, please.
It's cringe, man. It's
every
cringe.
moment you hear her talk, like the voice actress did a great job making her voice sound like the "ooh, get away from me, you're a grenade" voice.
You're really into me, aren't you? A motorcycle date, huh? Well, if you want to take a ride that bad, I'll go with you. Wait!
Next up, we got the final 5 of the tier list. Because like I said, we're not including Igor. But Mitsuo Kuo. I think he actually deserves more than the Kanishis.
Yes, definitely.
At least, because like he plays a pivotal plot point, not just in the beginning of the game when you first meet him, but towards the end he has his own dungeon and everything.
It's my probably my favorite dungeon in the entire game. It's so
probably
creative,
the
man.
best boss battle, honestly. One of the best ones.
Yeah.
Like, the music
I love
is
it.
so good. Oh, the music in that boss battle. It's probably one of the best tracks in the game, along with Back Inside the TV.
So good, man. And I don't think they fully explored his character as much as they should have, but I think that's the reason why he's not an A or B tier.
Next up, you're gonna need to tell me both of these girls' names because I didn't do any of the social links. All I do know is she's in band and she's not in band.
They're both, I think they're the Sun Arcana, and I gotta be honest, I didn't think anything of either of them.
Yeah.
You leaving?
When you finally put on a good show, then I will.
For a nice guy, you're kind of a jerk.
But I think the next two, we can all agree it's high tiers for Rise and Elizabeth. I think we can agree on that. Let's start with Rise, though.
I'm interested to see what you say about this. She is high A, if anything low S. I thought that she was... First, I thought she was kind of, you know, clingy, whiny, and everything. Yeah. But I really think throughout the entire game,
you got to see all of the facets about herself. You got to realize, you know what? She isn't just someone that used to be a celebrity. She actually has feelings. She has different sides to herself that she likes interests in different hobbies and stuff. Like, she's a more multifaceted character than what you're led to believe in the beginning when you first meet her. For sure.
VC, you mind me asking, did you play Persona 4 Dancing All Night?
I'm going to be very soon, hopefully, one day. I plan to.
Her character arc, game revolves around her story. Yep. It is so damn good, and Laura Bailey absolutely knocks it out of the park as Rise in Persona 4 Golden.
Oh, Laura Bailey in general, she always does a great job.
What in God's name are you doing?
Oh, notices your bulge.
This is so not cash money!
I think we need to put Margaret in A tier or something. What do you think, bro?
I like Margaret.
Maybe low end?
I think... Yeah, I think she deserves A tier. As a character, I liked Elizabeth better than her. I didn't really get to know Margaret that much because I didn't do a lot of the fusions.
Oh, so wait, you didn't max her social link?
No, unfortunately I did not. I did for Caroline and Justine.
Mr. Persona for a Golden? Man.
You're
missing out, man.
I know, man. Here's the thing. Persona 4 Golden, I was still kind of a newbie at JRPG, so I was kind of still a little confused with the fusion system. So I didn't get to know her that much, but the conversations I did have with her, I thought she was super interesting, and I loved her design.
Alright, well, I think that wraps up the whole list, to be honest. This is the list we got for the Persona 4 Golden tier list me and KingNarukami made for all of you watching this video. Looks like Rise took the top spot. I think it's
Rise.
I love Rise too. And the top 5, we're gonna say Chie and Marie had a tie just to save both me and Narukami's sanity. We're gonna pretend that they have a tie.
Right. we ain't gonna have a fist fight over it. Let's do that.
Yeah, or if anything, maybe we'll let Chie and Marie have that fist fight. Chie survived the fist fight with eyes, so I think Chie and Marie will be fine.
Who you got in the fight though? Chie and Marie.
Well, let's be honest here. Marie is the one with the existential demon inside her. Oops, major spoilers. But hey, well, you made it to this part of the video. If you made it this far deep into the video, then that shit happens. Thank you guys for coming through. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make you smash that like button if you enjoyed this tier list video. There's more tier list videos on the way, more collabs and more. Make sure you guys subscribe to not just my channel here, but subscribe to the bro King Narukami for all the latest and coolest of Persona 4 and other related content. You got anything to say for your shout out?
Man, thank you so much for coming, and I had a really good time. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, of course. It's definitely a blast. And for anyone who's watching, make sure you guys check out and subscribe to King Narukami's channel for tons of awesome content over there, too. And we both love Persona, especially Persona 4, and I'm glad we were able to make this tier list, because I definitely think this is pretty definitive, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Especially Teddy all the way down the bottom. I still think he deserves his own tier below.
Hey, we need someone to lead the D tier, frontier, the D tier, frontier.
True. At least he's part of the story.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and there's a lot more dope content to come. Live streams, videos, music reviews, tier lists, and more. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Peace.